let me see. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, Logan can't play because I restricted the hangout to 18 and above. Yeah, which is sort of appropriate because we get okay. Let me just tell
You
him that.
getting hack otherwise, so.
Yeah, because this one we do have some interesting scenarios. All right. So very briefly, I will give a very quick overview of where we're at here. So let's see if I can do this. All right, and then I'll just do very, very brief, hopefully, screen share. There we go. Yeah, so the screen numbers don't make sense. That's okay. All right, so we'll skip past this. We don't care. We don't care. It's a single world of Amores. It's one large globe, one continent spanning the entire globe. It splits the world into two halves, a northern and a southern, two oceans. There's a northern ocean and a southern ocean, and it gets through things. Okay, let me see who's plinking. I think that's probably Logan. Okay. All right. So anyway, Kegel the Horrible um, is a lich who has to fill her phylactery. She's came up with an interesting approach, and the approach is she deals with the sex slave trade. So what happens is that your characters were kidnapped and forced into the sex slave trade. You were fitted with various, with a couple of magical, shall we say, accoutrements. Um, anyway, to make you more susceptible to the sex slave. So anyway, so that you get diverted and then you got rescued, sort of. They were able to remove some of the things, but not. And anyway, so now that's the end of that. So let's get stop, come back here. You didn't want to see that. All right. So now then.
Damn, I wasn't watching.
Yeah, well, it won't matter because I've done that before, where shown the map and it's nobody can figure out where they are, and that's actually not the right, or maybe that is. Okay, anyway, so what happened last week? Okay, so you were sent out on a sort of a quest to get to Nevin's tower, to contact Nevin and find out why nobody's heard from him from a while, because Nevin has been doing research on how to defeat Kegel and to destroy the sex slave trade. So you came out here what was it, 2 weeks ago. You reached Nevin's tower, but you couldn't get in because the creature guarding the door couldn't let you in, and that's where we ended. Last week, you managed to get into the door, and sorry, just needed to get some liquid refreshment. Then and did someone just join or somebody just drop? Somebody
Joined.
dropped.
Joined.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just joined.
Okay, you came back. So we got, okay, there we go. So
Yeah.
What happened was you entered the first floor, you came through a couple of rooms on the first floor of Nevin's tower, which is a large tower which is 4 stories high, and you're trying to find Nevin, and you went through the entrance room and a bedroom, and you went into the library, which was filled with books about Nevin's ancestors and so on, and then you went up the staircase to the second floor. And the second floor, you let's see what else. you came up the second floor, and you walked down the hallway. You came around a corner, walked down the hallway, and entered. There was sort of a room with tables and some equipment, some tables and daggers, and you pulled out the daggers out of the painting, which then tried to seduce someone to come into the painting. And then you went across the hallway, and there were
Armor.
yeah. Yeah, let me just. Okay. Okay, so that's unfortunately, yeah, I can't because we have some interesting discussions in this one. So anyway, the last week you let's see if I can bring up the last week at the end of the adventure last week. You had just went into the another room, and you had the right one. No, there we go. Review. Oh, come on. And that's the right one. And then, okay. Now let me share that. Get too many windows open, and sometimes I have. Share.
I'm getting the green and red of it, like a 3D
What?
picture.
You get a 3D picture? What? No.
No, I get the green and red images, dual images, like it's a 3D thing.
Okay, let me.
No, I'm seeing the room. Oh, now I'm seeing you. Hi, Jeffrey.
Now you see me.
Yep,
Okay.
there it goes. Now it's better.
Let me do this. Let's just do all of this over here. Just trying to get all the monitors set up correctly so that I can do this. And there's that. I can get over there. That's 5.1. We don't need this one. All right. Oh, so then Jeff is going to go.
Yay!
All right.
What is that?
Sounds like chipmunks.
It does. Who's playing with their... Is that you, Jeffrey, playing with your... Jeffrey 2, Jeffrey 1? You guys need to have numbers.
All right. So Jeffrey, did your character go to 3rd level? Because you get 300 experience points. Or 2nd level. 3rd level. Take a lot of experience. Well, we'll worry about that in a second if we get there. So last week we fought the thing. I got this. Yeah, that's sort of driving me. Jeffrey, I think I'm going to mute you. There. Okay. Yeah, Jeffrey, you've got a I'm going to unmute you right now. But when you're unmuted, we're getting some really weird feedback from your. So why can't I unmute? There we go.
You can't unmute him. He has to unmute himself. You have to unmute yourself, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, you have to unmute yourself.
There you go. Now.
Yeah.
Smurfs. What is that?
That's
rather
really
interesting.
strange. Okay. So, yeah. let me put this here. Yeah, so all right. So in the last week, you were in. Share. Let's do this. There we go. So last week, this was the room you were in. There. Oh, there we go. Okay, Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan dropped back in. He's just watching. So anyway, this was the room that you were in. There was the suit of plate mail and a suit of ring mail. When you came up to try and touch the plate mail, it came alive. We fought the plate mail. The creature in the plate mail managed to kill it last week, and that's where we ended the adventure last week. So now then, what is the party going to do now?
Well, I have a bag in my hand. I'm going to open it.
You have a bag in your hand.
I pulled it from the desk.
Oh, yes. Yes. So that was okay.
Any better?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Much better. Although the Smurfs were really fun to talk with.
I can reinvent, yes.
Okay. So
Just so you know, I never got an invite. I had tracked down your.
I thought I did.
Never got it.
Okay.
I wonder where's everybody at, and I never got an invite. So what the hell's going on here?
Yeah. So this is the room that you're in right now. Let's see. Yeah. So you can actually you actually see the cursor. Okay. So this is the room that you're in right now, and one comment: in 10 minutes, I'm going to go get my tea, and then we'll take a tiny break for that. But so you open up the bag. Did I thought I said that there were 2 bags on the table, and you took one of them, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So did you take bag number 1 or bag number 2?
I took bag number 1.
Okay.
I left bag number 2 for Mr. Donahue there.
Okay.
Can we do a quick favor and everybody type their character's name on the side so we can call each other by our character's name instead of guessing all the way through?
Fair enough. Then get the box back up here.
What happens is okay, here's the, let me see, maybe I can do this. Let me see if I can do that, because what is it? Benjamin is on a cell phone, so
Yes.
he can't see the chat box. So let me.
I think on the cell phone they can. I think it's the tablets they can't.
No, there's nothing. All I get is picture.
There we go. So we got Marcus. Marcus is Farron Hill. Chris is Amethyst. Amethyst. Jeffrey Donahue is Tarek, and Benjamin Smith is Johnny Moon. So that gives. So we got Farron Hill, Amy, Tarek, and Johnny. Okay. That answer your question, Chris?
Yep, much better. Now I can figure everybody out.
Yeah, I should probably do the.
I have it written down, but it's like going
I
back
don't
and
see
forth.
any names, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, write them down on your own side of piece of paper.
Yeah, what happens is that it's one of the limitations of the phone is that and we've seen this before, that you can't.
Let me try and flip to my tablet then, see if I can fix it that way.
No, it doesn't work on a tablet either.
Apparently
Oh, okay,
tablets
then I
don't
won't
work.
bother.
But if you go, I'm sure that Noah said that if you go on your phone to the left-hand side, something on the screen, you get the same thing that we do in Hangouts, and then you can click on the top part where it says chat, and then you get the chat window. I'm thinking that's what he said. I do not have a cell phone, do not have it on a cell phone, so I do not know for sure. But I know he played again bloody well driving.
Which was okay. Yeah. So what happens?
Yeah, I can
is
go back and forth between the chat and that. So yeah.
Okay. So what happens is that there? So that should show you the. It's just the screen real estate with the phone and such. So now then, and it's interesting. People, we've had people with cell phones and tablets, which is fine. It's and anyway. So Benjamin, okay. Our last question, and then I think, your character is now second level, correct?
Yes,
Johnny Moon
second
is
level ranger.
second level ranger. And we've got Tarek. Is Tarek second or third?
Third.
So we got, and then Marcus is second level. Okay. Oh no. Okay.
I thought it was third level because the first time I played with you guys, I got 400 points.
Okay.
Then there are other points.
So okay. So I got Marcus. Marcus. Okay. Let me go through this one more time so I just get my. Marcus, you're okay. Farrenhill is third level.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
Johnny Moon is second level or third level?
Second.
Second.
Really?
And Amy Theist is third, and Tarek is third. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because we're just starting out. I just wanted to get that much so that I can scale the adventures correctly. All right. So here, this is getting back to screen sharing. Yeah. After this weekend, I hope to have my screens actually numbered correctly. They're numbered really weird. I have 3 screens, but they're numbered really weird, which drives me nuts. Anyway, so this is the
Well, then number the really weird 1, really weird 2.
No, going from left to right, they're numbered 2, 3, 1. And
you know what? No matter what you do, it's always going to be mixed up. Those
there's a way. There's a way to fix it, and it just manages. It's a matter of rearranging some cables, but since I'm going to rebuild my PC over this weekend, that's one of the things that I will address when I get through with that. So, yeah. So if you there is a slight possibility next weekend I'll blow my PC up, and then we won't game next week. But anyway, I've never done that. I've been careful of doing about 4 upgrades on my PC, motherboard upgrades. But anyway, so
I don't know why it's not working.
So anyway, so this is you open up the box, open up the bag. In the bag are you see these little round spheres of glass which appear to have small skulls in them.
Uh-oh.
Really now?
What are they, like white skulls? Are they? Oh, I guess they're not mine. I can't ask. Sorry. Oops.
That's fine. You just giving me ideas. What she says, are they white skulls, or they look a little worn or something? Are they discolored in some way?
What happens is that there are okay, so you're pulling them out and investigating them?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you pull them out. They're what happens is that they're not, what's the phrase? They're bone white, which is the off-white. They're not snow white. They're bone white, which is actually a little bit of a yellowish color. Inside them, you notice that each one is unique in that they don't all look. You see everything from a variety. You're not really sure unless we start rolling. Unless we wanted some rolls. There are various creatures. Some of them, you look there. There are 3 of them that look humanoid. Is the best way to describe it. You're not really sure if they're human or, it's like, how do you, I'll ask poor Erotic, how do you know that the skull is human or elf? I mean, that's, or dwarf would be a little bit stouter, but how would you tell the difference between a human and a half-elf skull?
We need healing.
but they're small. These
Medicine would be the way to do it. They have skill medicine.
Do they look shrunken? Have they got their hair attached, or do they look like more like fake?
Yeah, I bring it out and show it to the group.
they're just skulls.
Are they like so? They're just. Are they apple sized? Are they dice sized? Are they
They're
baby sized?
Again, the person with medicine could maybe have a chance of telling.
they're what is it? They're marble sized, which is how big is a marble normally? About they're a
Marble size is good enough. We can get
little
an
bit
idea of what
smaller
that
than your
means.
D20s. A little bit smaller than your D20 normal, unless you've got some tiny D20s.
Excuse me.
Yes.
It's really medicine. Should they have a chance of telling if it's a different race?
Say that again.
The skill medicine, proficiency medicine, should give you a chance of telling if it's a different race or not. If you want to know, me, I don't care. They're skulls. If someone who wants to know can use medicine for it.
Well, the problem with the problem with doing that is that the problem with even with the skill medicine, first off, they're smaller than normal. Second, they're encased in glass. They look like they're in the center of a glass. So what happens is if you want to give me a skill roll, let's do it. There are 11 marbles. Are you interested in all of them, or are you interested in just the humanoid ones, or what do you want to do?
Me, I don't care. It's only asked about it. So if people want to know if they had a skill, they should have a chance of doing so. But me, I don't give a damn.
Okay, so you've got some marbles. Okay. Now there was the other bag in the table, and that was there. So what is the party doing now?
What's the other bag?
There's another small leather bag.
And what's in it?
Okay, these are caltrops.
Oh, I can use those.
They're very similar. Actually, you could argue that your D4s could be used as your 4-sided dice could be used as caltrops, but these are designed with that you throw them, you drop them, they stick the pointed. They've got 4 points.
I know what they are. Yeah.
Okay. So let me step away for 1 second. We'll figure out what we're going to be doing. Let me step away and grab my tea, and then we'll go from there. Okay? Be right back.
The skull was obviously magically contained, so I would advise getting the wizard, but I don't care.
Oh, we didn't. Did we check to see if anything was magical?
Not in this
Had a
room.
magic
Not
bar?
yet, no.
Wait,
Not
no,
yet.
I don't think so.
We should definitely make sure.
That's Magnesium. Contracts I like to have those. They're nice for ruggies to throw around and have fun with.
I don't know what they are, so you're welcome
Oh,
to.
they're 4-sided. Yeah, think of your 4-sided dice. One side always sticking up, but it's like a needle sharp. So people, you throw them on the ground, people's chasing you. They step on them, they go right to their boot. That kind of hurts.
Ouch!
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really painful. They're nasty.
Yeah. No thanks. Okay, you can have them. Don't throw. You run behind me, okay?
Yeah, they're top super
Action movies use them all the time.
or so.
I
You spread them around when you're sleeping. Spread them around a circle around you. We try to sneak up on you. Ow! Hey, somebody's here. Hello, I see you now.
You've been gone. Okay, so wait a minute. We're in this room now. And we know we've got stuff from the thing. We know that we had to. Where the heck did the room go? We have to.
It's under Jeffrey's name.
Oh, I know that, but it's black screen right now for some reason.
Oh, not me. I can see the room.
I could see it, but it's just gone all of a sudden. My whole screen went black the other day. I really hope that.
You might be reading card.
Well, that's what I did, but yeah. Anyway, I want to decide what we're going to do, because if that one suit of armor came to life, the other suit of armor is most likely going to come to life. We're going to have to fight it. I cannot remember how hard it was.
It wasn't hard.
Actually, the other one he said wouldn't come to life because someone took the armor and is wearing it.
That's right. Ringmail. Our ranger.
Oh.
Fahrenheit was wearing it.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What he said.
Ringmail.
That worked. Okay, so do you...
Well, I mean the character name. I can't. It's
Tarek.
Do we have a fighter here?
1 second, I had a little bit of a
oriented
spill.
ranger.
Not the same thing. No. If we had a true fighter, the plate mail would be perfect for him.
Mm-hmm.
Worth a lot of money too, but it's heavy.
Yeah, you have to be proficient in it, or it's not really.
I would carry it back to town and sell it, but it's too heavy to carry.
Too heavy, yeah, to carry that long way. What? There's nothing else on that table. I mean, it looked like a lot of stuff on the table, but nothing interesting because we've already asked about it. So, are we done in this room then? Shall we continue on?
I suppose. You can look for measures though if you want to. Is your spell still active? You had one rolling for a while there, last game.
Yeah, I don't know how long we've been in this room or how that.
No idea. Yeah, I have to ask him.
Ask him about that necklace.
Well, I guess
you
I
were
can-
meditating on it.
Yeah. Oh, that necklace.
That's right, the necklace.
Right.
That's right. Thank you.
Yes, there was, yeah.
See, I don't think my thing's saved from last week, because other than telling me I'm on level 3, there's nothing new here at all.
You were on level 3.
Yes.
You were on level 3.
That's why I use my notepad.
Yeah.
Chris, you've been on level 3 for a while.
Who?
You have been on level 3 for a while.
Yeah, but I didn't do anything about it. But now I need to know about that necklace. Jeffrey, we need to know about the necklace that I was meditating on last week.
That's right.
Okay, 1 second. So you need to know about the necklace that you were meditating last week, because I remember. And do you remember? Just a quick. Trying to remember. Okay.
No, I usually save. I put everything into my.
Do you remember where you found that?
No.
We were too back.
On a corpse.
It was on a corpse.
Corpse that was strangling me.
So I right up with the gold deck ruby. Yeah, I have it down.
That wasn't in the library. That was in the. That was where was it? It was in the
Wardrobe room.
A room and two back. Yeah. It was a skeleton in a box or a bag, whatever, that to come up try to strangle him.
Oh, okay, okay. Yes, I remember. Now I remember where that was. Give me. Where did I go? Apologize. Just trying to. Wasn't there? Was there? Okay. Yeah.
Apologize, you should. You forgot.
No, it was. What happened is that it's. I'm still learning.
My advice to you, Jeff, is make note cards. Get note cards. You got 5 cards. Write down, floor, room number, or whatever, and what's in there, because it's easier. What you're doing is taking you a long time to get through.
No, I've used note cards. I did it. Yes, I've used note cards. Believe me, I've done that. And what happens is that it was just trying to. No, Okay.
Well, what you do is not any better, I guess, because you take a long time to figure out where you're at.
No, what happened was yeah, okay. So it's a ruby necklace. All right. So the necklace is magical. You're trying to find you're trying to do the research on the
What
Yeah,
school of magic on it? Yeah, what school of
yeah.
magic?
What school of magic it was. If I sit with it for an hour and study it and that, blah, 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 which I
okay.
did.
So so that was come on. There we go. The ruby necklace was around the neck of the skeleton that you actually killed, or whatever that you were able to. Yes. Okay. So what happened was that in the let me get back here. The ruby necklace, it's a large ruby with a crest of a bird of prey or a crow sitting on some sort of skull. You detect that it's magical. So what? So you're.
I know it's magical, but what magic is it?
What magic is it? It.
Necromancy. Yay!
No. So where's the list of magical?
Illusion. Look into the spell. Whatever spell can do, you gotta look into that and then tell you what school it is.
Let me do a quick. Just 1 second here. Come on, where did you go? Okay, let me put that over here. Schools of Magic. Let me tell. Okay. So the schools of magic would be. Okay. Enchantment? No.
Look at the spell. What spell fit does it have? Then look it up and it'll tell you what school it is.
That's the problem, is that it doesn't. There isn't a spell.
If it's magic, it has some kind of effect it does. What does it do? Find out what it does and you know what it is.
We can move on. We can figure this out later. Obviously, I don't need it right now. So.
So anyway, you what you know is that it affects abilities. Let's see. Let's see. Spell slots. Components. Time. Oh, come on. Let me see if I can find anything.
Is it like a +1 to an ability? An enchantment.
That's what I said. It's an enchantment.
That works in enchantment, yeah.
So it's an enchantment. It affects abilities, so it is an enchantment. Which, like I said, you don't have a spell that does that.
Well, there actually is spells that do that, but like Olive Wisdom gives you +1 to your wisdom. That's enchantment, yeah.
Okay. All right.
A school of magic can be enchantment, so it just means that I get people to do things differently in that. So, okay, all I needed to know was that it was that, so that's okay.
All you know is enchantment, which can do a lot of things, but he's already told you what it does, but not as good. We don't know that though. We all know it is enchantment.
Yeah, that's all I need to know.
It'll affect one of your skills.
It's enchantment.
Yeah.
So it affects abilities. You spend an hour researching it.
Which I did, yeah.
So, yes. All right. So you've determined what kind of skull it is. I mean, what kind of it's a ruby.
Yeah, we know what 500 rupees is. We chose that already.
So okay. So what do you do now?
Next room.
Yeah, next room, please.
That's
Okay. So let me get here. And oh, come on. Why are you so difficult?
Amy, do you want to do detect magic on my bag of skulls?
Yes, I would like to. Ba-da-da-da.
Just look for anything else in the room.
I gotta roll to see if I detect magic. I forget how that works right now. Okay,
Shouldn't
detect.
roll for it. You just do.
I just do it and I wait to see if it does.
You
But
just
usually
scan the room. You just turn around, slow to a room, and you're detecting the entire room.
anything that glows is magical.
To your eyes, yeah. To your eyes are glowing. And that's the mechanic for it. The mechanic for the spell is it glows in your eyes. Hey, your bag's glowing. What? What are you looking down there for? Don't look at my bag.
All right. Oh,
That's personal.
I apologize. There we go. All right. So file. Let me see if I can. This is the okay. This is I'm fixing this one because this was slightly incorrect. So you can see this is the hallway. There's what isn't shown on here, which is what I was trying to update. There is a painting here and a painting here, and so what happens is that you came up, you went into this room here, which was the room with the daggers, and then you came into this room here. You came through this hallway into here, which was this room. So do you go across?
Next room sequence. Whatever the next room be.
Across the hall, yeah.
Across the hall, and we go there.
Okay.
This next room, sequential.
And we do detect magic, like, or we check for
Well,
magic.
she does. We
I'm
don't.
still glowing, so, or I'm still, if there's magic, it gets a glow around it, so.
You're looking for glowies, yeah. Oh, glowy!
A glowy! Gonna get glowworms.
Yeah. Chris, you're fun.
Chris is tired.
This is tired.
Chris
That's
is
right.
tired.
I'm in pain.
Oh, not again. Well, take painkillers, then you could be tired like me.
But not be high. I don't want to be high.
Well, yeah, but that can.
I have Percocets. I had the suck on if I need to, but then I'll go to sleep.
Oh, well, yeah, that wouldn't work until after the
I'll be
game.
going, help!
Charge!
Just
don't drop those spiky things so we don't step on them.
Yay, caltrops!
So
dance. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
So do we detect magic?
do you detect magic?
Do I see anything glowing?
Your toenails are glowing. Yay!
Oh no, paint.
Magic polish, yeah.
Like my bag, does it glow or anything in the room glow?
We're in the hall.
Okay, so what happens is that the
skulls, they glow?
they have a very, very faint glow.
Thought so. Caltrop found out that I doubt they are, but you never know.
No. Yeah, I
didn't think so.
Yeah, finding magical caltrops is magic.
You never know. You never know. People enchant. They enchant all kinds of things.
Yeah, finding magical caltrops would actually be fairly rare. I don't think I've ever had magical.
I haven't either. I've been playing for years, or just the ending for years. Never did it.
I don't know if you guys heard, but when I came back in, I actually had a little bit of an accident here, and so I'm trying. There we go. Trying to.
Nope, didn't hear.
That's why you keep your computer on one desk and all your snacks on the other.
Well, that's how it works. Ah.
What happened was I caught my foot on the the floor mat, and I splashed, which was
Oh, ow.
that was yeah. So anyway, as you
Then there's the
Well,
next.
you're rebuilding your computer anyway.
yeah, okay. So this is the room that you're seeing. What you've got in here is there's a okay. There is you detect them. Okay, so you detect the magic. You detect magic. You detect that yes, there is magic. First off, in the painting on the wall, there's a painting on the wall. There's a large desk here. There's on the desk. You detect a bit of magic on the desk, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And under the desk, all right, and the so yes, you detect relatively a large amount of magic in this room. So shall we say? So.
What do you want to look at
Well.
first? Amy?
Oh, this in case this is a reminder. Every time I go in a room, I search for traps and for hidden things. Every time. It's just my SOP.
So do you usually find any of those before we check on magic stuff and
Yeah,
chat?
search for anything hidden, anything trapped.
Why
Always.
I can't? Why am I not going to there? Oh, that's why. It's on the wrong screen. There we go. All right. So, where were we? Oh, on the wrong screen. So I'm in.
I took a couple of those daggers, didn't I?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. See, nothing I put in last week saved, so I'm trying to catch up and put things back.
It's always important to write
You also took a
things down.
cloak.
Well, I did write it down. It just didn't keep it. I put it into the character sheet as it happens, and then hit save. But for
Oh,
some reason, last week it didn't. Or I'm using a different one. Oh God, that hit bugs me the way they don't.
I just save every hour or so just to make sure.
okay. So that's.
I,
All right. So what happens is the so that's what you detect. So what are you doing in the room?
I'm searching everything for anything hidden, anything trapped. I search every time, every room we go to.
All right. Okay, so you come. All right. So what do you do with the painting?
Don't care about the paintings.
What?
Don't care about the painting.
It's glowing with magic, though. I
They
am
all
interested in
are.
it.
They
I
all
know.
are.
I'm going to look
Okay.
at it and
So
see
what
if we can.
happens
Painters.
is, all right, you're looking for magic. What happens is that okay, so there's a desk, a chair. In the desk and chair appear to be normal. What happens is on the desk is sitting an astrolabe, and you know that has some sort of magical. There's something magical about that. There's also a set. There's a pair of soft boots under the desk
Oh.
that are magical. You're searching through the desk. There is a in let's see, in the desk you find a very large broken tooth, and so that's what you find in this room. There, the painting is also growing magical. It is magical.
What's on the painting? Is it like an oil painting? And what is the picture of?
Well, what happens is that the classical picture that you normally see of someone standing in the like if we go back to like the Henry VIII painting, somebody standing there in the center of the painting, what happens is that it looks like it should be a painting of someone, but there is no one in the painting. It's just a painting of a background.
Interesting. Okay.
Now, the painting does have a little nameplate on the bottom.
Can we read it?
Sure. And what the painting says, okay, so
Peering intently at the brass plate, although the brass hasn't been invented yet.
My birthday! Yay!
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you.
Endrique,
Yeah, that's midnight now. Yeah, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Endrique the Unseen.
The Greek, the unseen.
Endrique, I put it.
Oh, Endrique.
The Unseen. So that's
Okay. That makes sense then.
Oh, I turn to you, Amy. I say, Amy, my dear, if you find anything magical, so I can't see with blows for you, like you do, just tell me and I'll fill it up my backpack. We can figure out what it is later.
Yes, actually, the paintings is, well, you can read what the plaque says, and because the painting has magical properties,
All
I'm
paintings
going
are
to
magical.
assume that this Endrique is invisible.
Yes, probably. All paintings are
Can we
magical.
see any shimmering? Any shimmering anywhere on the map?
Dangerous.
Yeah, it might be. It might be okay, but I'm just wondering because when things are invisible but they're not, sometimes you can see a sort of a shimmer, like a
Patina.
glossy
Outline.
thing, something.
Patina, yeah, patina.
Can we see anything like that?
say that again when it's
Well, I'm looking at the painting. I'm kind of getting the feeling that the person that's supposed to be in the painting is actually there, but they're unseen. Is there sort of like a shimmering veil or something that's in any one spot in the painting that shows me there's someone there?
Patina, an aura.
Okay, so you're there does appear to be some sort of, yes. We'll do that one.
Ooh, cool. Okay. I'm not sure what to make of this. I'm afraid to touch it.
They're dangerous.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, I've
touch.
got my what is that thing called? That stick that I've got.
Quarterstaff?
That's it, the quarterstaff. I'm going to touch the painting with the end of it very lightly and pull it back very quickly if something starts to happen. But if nothing happens, of course, I'm going to leave it there and see what.
You forgot the lady painting last time?
Oh, yeah, probably.
It's a beautiful woman. I cut that one out
It
because it
almost
stuck
hooked
people
me
into it. Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm going to let go of the staff if it starts
They're
getting.
all dangerous. I'm not going to touch any of them. They're all dangerous.
Well, I'm touching this one. Well, not touching. Jeffrey, I'm touching my staff to it.
Okay.
Ready to drop my staff. Do I have to roll?
No, what happens is that when you what's the phrase? As you you touch the painting with the quarterstaff, and okay, you feel a slight tap on your let's see, on your shoulder, and you hear something whisper in your ear, "Would you like to dance?"
Interesting.
Don't do it. You
I
fuck them.
pull the staff back, of course, or drop it or something that startles me, and turn around. Do I see what the person with the voice,
Um,
or do I
no.
feel them or sense them near me? Okay, this is a very interesting. Okay, I'm going to touch the painting again, only I'm going to touch it with the staff again, if my staff is laying on the floor. And only this time I'm going to touch the spot that you said that we could sort of see a little glimmery show.
So, say that again. You reach over. What do you do? You
Well, I was startled, and now I'm curious. I'm going to touch the painting again, only with my staff, as long as my staff fell to the floor. I'm going to touch it on the part of the painting you said had the shimmer.
as you reach. Well, okay. Now the shimmer appears to be gone, and as you reach up there, where your hand is holding the quarterstaff, you feel like a hand caressing yours and trying to take your hand, just trying to gently take your hand. And then you
Okay.
feel another hand on your hip.
Oh, I don't think my hip is that close. I'm jumping back and dropping my quarterstaff and looking at the others and saying, "Okay, are you playing a joke on me?"
It's a painting. It'll draw you in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's stay away from this painting. I don't know if it's safe or not.
Can I make a check to see if I can see the person, or are they
Of course.
truly invisible?
Do you tell me what's magical? You tell me the boots and the glow with the magical? If you do, open them my backpack for later.
Well, if those boots, do we all have boots on?
I think so. Well, we can see. I'll take it now so you can examine them later. So I think what magic it is.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
can't see glow, so you got to tell me.
Well, that's what I'm waiting. I just know the painting right now. What else is glowing? Just about everything in the room was glowing, I
No, the
believe.
boots and
There's
the
an
glow.
astrolabe on the desk and
The
boots under
astrolabe.
the desk.
Yes, the Astrolab definitely will take. That will be. I'm sure that will come in handy.
The boots.
I'll take that because I think it's only usable by a magic person. I'm not sure.
Depends what it does. I just thought for now I'm gonna throw it in the backpack, and later on you can examine it for as long as you want to.
Yeah. Does anything happen when we take these things, Jeffrey? Or can we just sort of put them in our backpack and in our in our little rucksacks?
You can put them in your backpack. The astrolabe is fairly large. It's a little bit
Oh, is it?
bulky. Well, it's it's about the size of maybe 12 inches across, and it's
Ooh, it's a big one.
well, an astrolabe because it's got the various um, uh,
Is it like a globe or is it the flat thing?
well, it's let me.
And astrolabe will glow with you and things.
I thought it was like a flat thing with like about yeah, that.
Yeah.
It's flat.
Yeah,
I mean, that lays flat to work, so it's not really all that big.
well, okay, but it's 12 inches in diameter, and and the other thing is that it's unlike this one, it's flat. The back of the other one is more of a hemisphere.
It'll still fit a backpack, no problem.
Okay, you could, yeah, it's but it's not. It's bigger than a bread basket, or shall we say? It's at least as big the size of a bread basket. Okay.
Okay. I don't know if I want to take it then because it's quite large and it would
I'll,
weigh
I'll,
down.
I'll put it there. You can examine it at your heart content later. I'm just trying to carry everything out of here magically. You can
Well,
examine
yeah,
it
I'm
later.
just wondering if we should take things because we're trying, we're in this guy's place right now and we can always come back and take things out, but we're
I'm
in
sorry, I'm a rogue. I'm going to steal it anyway.
this. This is true.
If it's magical, tell me. I'll grab it and we'll figure out later.
Okay.
What astrolabe? I have never heard of one of those. What is that thing? Boots? What are those?
Yeah.
Okay, so there
Okay,
were
is there?
boots. Does anybody do anything with the boots? What's the?
Don't tell him you took them already.
They're my backpack. Sorry.
Okay, they're in the. Okay, so
We'll figure out later.
all right. So this is. Okay, and let's see, just a.
What school would we need to know how to use the Astrolab? Like, what? Who would know how to use one?
Schools. So this would be. No.
Wouldn't know yet anyway.
Conjure.
That would be survival, maybe. No.
Okay, we'll say. Okay, divination. This would be the divination. So.
Yeah, because astrolabs usually have something to do with stars.
Divination.
Due to the
There's
name
no
Astro
divination.
in it.
I got
Boots?
acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics. Where's divination?
It's not in our our list. That's
So
a school. That's a school of magic. It's about telling the future.
It's not in the 5th?
I think it is, yeah, but it's not one of our skills. You look at our skill list, it's not there. But it is a school magic, yes.
Okay, so that's there. So what happens?
Maybe it's something for you to use, Amy.
So 1 second here.
Eventually, anyway.
Okay, so let me get to.
And the boots are.
Could you hold for 1 second? Let me just.
we need to be able to mute the hearing and not just the voice.
Okay, so I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. So you know the astrolabe is School of Divination. The what are so you're putting the you've taken the marbles. You've taken the.
Well, the marbles came from the other room.
They were taken, yes, they were taken.
Yeah, I have the marbles.
Okay.
Don't lose
Just
them.
don't lose them.
Yeah, don't lose them.
Okay.
They're in a pocket, so.
Don't have a hole there.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is lose your marbles.
Okay. So.
I lost mine years ago.
They didn't give me any.
I'm a former military aviator. You have to be nuts for that.
Yes.
All right. So what happens is. Okay. So.
We don't know the boots. It's okay.
All right. Now then. So you've seen getting back to where we're at. You went through. You found the astrolabe, and there are the boots that are glowing, and you you're ignoring the painting, or what are you doing with the?
I'm looking to see if I see the guy that's
Tooth
touching Amy.
or the tooth?
Now, as you're looking around, the painting, it appears to be back. There appears to be a shimmer back in the painting. So, whatever appears to be back in the painting now.
I know I would be standing there studying this thing, trying to figure out how we can use it to our advantage.
Did you say a broken tooth was managed too?
Hmm?
Did you say a broken tooth was in a drawer of magic too?
Oh yeah, are they magic as well, Jeffrey?
But
Broken
The
tooth.
tooth.
hey, sorry, both of you, I couldn't hear what we.
The broken tooth.
The broken tooth is not magical.
Oh, I don't care about it then.
Well, I do only to the fact that is it a human or an animal tooth?
It's definitely, it's much larger. It's almost as large as your fist. So it's much larger. It's the
Ogre.
I'm
No.
going to actually take that and put it in my backpack then, please,
okay.
It's all yours.
if I may. Well, there's something in here that I read somewhere about a tooth. And I know I've got one hanging around my neck.
You do?
Well, I can't have it in this one because it would have been taken from me, so I guess it's in the other game. So I know a tooth is important, so I'm going to keep this one.
Okay.
I can
So-
always use it as ground powder.
Got a big old molder.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a large molar. Well, no, it's more of a canine. Large broken
Sure.
tooth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I look at it and see if I can tell as a ranger what creature
You have
this
nature?
tooth belongs to?
As long as you have nature. Knowledge.
Okay.
I have no idea. Like I said, I just came up with this character on the spot. I don't know what my feats are or anything.
You get that figured out.
You need to come on a half hour early and work that out with us. We can help you do that if you want.
Yeah, I was ready a half hour early today.
I thought I was, and then I looked at the clock and I went, oh my,
I
yeah.
wasn't sitting here at 11 o'clock, but I never got invite or anything, so I didn't know.
Well, you see, we're all here before then. We should just get together earlier. Well, no, this time I can honestly say I was not here and was not ready and was rushing to go, oh my gosh, it's 8:30. I'm here already. See, it's at my
Okay.
time, it's only 8:30.
You just spanking.
No. No, no, no.
My naked friend.
That is good. I've been a good girl.
Did you need a spanking anyway?
Mhm. Yeah, did you roll a 20 on that one?
Always. Naked living and spanking 20. It's nat 20.
20 every time, eh? 20, and your what is it? Your modifier is 5, 6.
Okay.
Well, I'll find a plus 20 more.
So
Yeah.
give me a D roll.
Who and what number?
Well, who's trying to identify it?
Johnny.
Okay.
Here's their skills though. Here's them.
Give me your nature check or whatever.
You didn't have it written down. I'll do one for him, I guess. Yeah, plus 4. Oh, it's only 14.
14. You're unable to identify exactly where that came from. You think okay, you can identify that it's mammalian and possibly humanoid, but that's about all you can detect. You can't determine any more than that.
Humanoid?
You think it's humanoid. It's mammal. and humanoid of some kind, but that's about as much as you can determine. Okay?
Some kind of monster then.
All right.
That's
So
okay. Now we know what it is. Now we can just. What is there anything else in this room that we need to, or that we?
Vampire bang.
No. Did you? Oh, you didn't figure it out. Okay.
No.
I say we just leave that painting because it freaks me out. It touches me.
I had the one painting in my backpack. Rest of my life, leave alone. I
Yeah,
don't
this
look
one
at them.
scares me.
now there were a pair of boots. Did anybody? Oh, you already
Yeah.
took the boots.
Well, they're
Yeah,
in
the
the
boots
backpack.
are in
Yeah.
the backpack.
Break them out later.
So the boots are in the backpack. Okay, so
Kicking him all the way.
okay. So now then,
They're kicking my arse.
Kicking your arse.
Next room.
okay, so that's there. Let me get here. Okay, so this would be. Oh, okay, come on, yes. And then what happens is that updating the screen.
Okay, I just want to ask the teammates. Do you guys do you know anything about the magic, and should I take the School of Evocation?
Well, all depends what you want to do. What kind of
Well,
cast you want to be.
I know that's what I'm thinking, but I also want to be complimentary to the team.
Well, I don't
And
know. Any magic is good for us. We don't have anything else. So, but the thing is,
well,
what
yeah,
kind
but
of
I have
cast
this
you
is
what a
but
comic caster? You want to be supply? Because forecaster. What kind of
yeah, I
caster you
don't.
want to be?
Well, that's exactly what I'm wondering because this is something I have to choose now, and I can't change it. Once I take it, that's my path in life.
Yeah, again, it's up to you. What kind of caster you want to specialize as? You want to be a combat caster? Or do you want to be a support caster? A diviner? I mean, what do you want to be?
I don't know. I like this evocation. It allows me to burn people and freeze
Yeah,
people, and
allows you to
I like
throw
that.
fireballs. I love fireballs. Well, they're pointed away from
Yeah,
you. Don't like them pointing
yeah.
at me, but otherwise I love them.
Then there's that School of Illusion, but that
It's
doesn't really
fun,
do
but
anything.
yeah, it doesn't really do much. And again, it can be useful at times, but yeah, I love combat caster. Rest of this me.
Okay, so what? Okay, so you're what are we doing? This is the room you're in. You came out of
Next room.
the next room, which would be this room here, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just wanted to
Did that
confirm.
hallway flip upside down?
No,
Because the windows are on the. It is a courtyard then with windows. Because those are curtains, correct?
I don't know what they are.
There is a window right here.
What are the white things
Those
on
are
the other?
those are the paintings.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There is a window here and a
Mhm.
window here.
Yeah, I remember the
We
windows.
really can't tell, and our screens aren't big enough to tell what the hell they are.
Yeah,
Next
that's
room.
okay. We don't know. Yeah, going into the next room. It's okay. We know where those are. Now I know those are paintings, not windows.
I thought they were putting a zip on the
Yeah,
curtains.
those are the paintings because was trying to figure some way to show where the paintings were. So that's the painting. Those are the paintings. So yeah. All right. So you come up to the next room, I'm assuming, and you
Listen at the door.
Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
listen at the door. Okay.
Perception.
So What's this here? What is this? This is 2, 3. Right? Did I get that? Oh, okay. Yeah. So you listen at the door. You hear snoring.
The snore monster killed.
Okay.
What does it sound
I
like?
say we knock. I say we knock politely, and before entering, we are looking for this fellow. Not supposed to be warring with him right away. So,
Well,
and we've
yeah,
already
that's
stolen stuff from his place.
Does
Yeah.
snoring sound like a human or humanoid?
How do you tell the difference?
Or some type of creature?
I can't even tell the difference between the dogs when they snore and my husband when he snores.
Yeah, that's sort of the question that I had is how would you tell the difference between, what kind of snoring? You just hear something snoring,
Is it like a loud grunting
It's a
snore
snore
or a
dwarf. It's a
pleasant
dwarf
little
snore.
lady snore?
It's an elf snore. How can you tell the difference? The snore.
Okay, everybody snore at once. He'll pick one
different
of
lungs,
us.
different size lungs, different snores.
True, but yeah, is it loud? Is it very loud? Is it very, very loud?
Sure, but it's why she was loud, so.
It is quite loud.
Okay.
So
I say we knock or we walk on by. Which are we going to do? There we go. We knocked.
so you knock on the door.
Like that?
You don't. Nothing. It doesn't appear to.
Nothing changes?
Doesn't appear to have any effect on the on the.
Okay, do we detect magic? Which I could stand here and wave my hands for a few minutes, Just do we see any magic around the door frame or anything?
does
'Cause that's all
she?
we can see right now. Yeah. Or aura. Can I see the aura of magic? Well, I can, but is there one to see?
It's snore magic.
Snore magic.
Okay.
See, it says, okay, it says snore magic. Oh, gosh. That's so silly.
Okay.
I'm so
So what
silly.
happens is that let's see. Do you detect any magic? You don't. Let's see. Well, I thought you had to see what you were looking at to detect the magic. So you can't detect magic through the door.
No, that's what I'm asking. If I detect, when I use detect magic now, what it does is it lasts around me and it sends out this thing so that everything that's magical within 10 squares of me glows with a little glow. It doesn't actually tell me what it is or anything yet.
You
Yeah,
can't.
it's line of sight.
No, not through the door. Actually, it can go through doors, but not through this one. It's probably too thick. But
Well,
does the
no.
door glow is what I'm asking.
You wouldn't need line of sight to detect what it is.
Yeah,
You
but
might get a
Yeah, but
feeling
does
of
the-
magic beyond it, but you can't tell. Until you see it, you can't tell what it is.
No, but does the door glow is what I'm asking.
no, it wouldn't be the door. It would be the object, and with the door closed, you can't see whether the object is glowing.
The door
Okay,
opens.
so the
unlocked,
door itself is not glowing, so it's not magic. Okay,
That's
good.
Door
Okay.
unlocked.
Yeah, well, let's check the door carefully. Be nice. There is somebody in there sleeping. We don't really want to kill everybody in here yet.
I'm quiet. I'm sneaky.
Okay, you go first.
I check the door. Is it locked?
No.
Then I will open the door slowly and quietly, and then sneak in. Yeah, like that.
Hinges. You know, those squeaky hinges.
Okay, so you slowly open the door and you peek in, and you see a bed. There appears to be some sort of humanoid covered in blankets, and you hear sleeping in front of the bed is a pile of dirty clothing.
Hmm. Well,
Made.
we could steal the clothing or we could just leave it. I think, there's no need to steal it. We can let this humanoid sleep while we move on.
Are we sure it's not Nevin?
Well,
Well,
now
I
you
think we'll come back if
decide.
if we don't find anything else. We'll come
This
back and
might be him.
find.
It might be him.
Well, do you want to wake it up?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. You already tried once. Knock it on the head, see if it'll wake up.
Now we can walk in there and kick the bed.
Okay, so you walk in. You walk into the room. And
Have any weapons here?
Well, he can't get them because he's sleeping.
No, but if you take them all off, I want to move my reach out of his reach. Just in case he wants to set up and grab his weapons and try to do something stupid. So I'll move him out of his reach.
True. People that are sleepy kind of, pick up, shoot, and ask questions later.
okay.
And you not having to look around rooms was magical.
Well, I'm waiting to find that out because I still have the spell going. So.
I know that's what I'm saying. You can now walk into and see, hey, it's glowing.
Oh, look, another painting glowing.
Look, it's 3 underwear glowing.
Hey, if it is a painting, we should push this guy into it to see if the paintings do suck you in. Well, that wouldn't be very nice of us. So
Well,
on that
this is
one,
who we're
we're trying to be nice, I think.
Okay, he insists.
Okay. So, all right. So, let me do. Okay. Okay. So what happens is you come in, you you see the creature sleeping there. What do you do with the creature?
What kind of creature is it?
Well, what happens is it's covered. The blankets are covering the entire the entire body, up to and over the head. So
Is it an average-sized body, like average
Yeah.
being 6'8" to 6'2", or 6'8", 5'8" to
Does it look
6'2"?
it look like humanoid?
But it looks humanoid, yes.
Okay. Again, weapons. Any weapons in here? They are moving out of reach.
Okay, so you move him out of reach.
Out of the sleeping person's reach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what kind are they?
Say again.
What kind of weapons? What kind is it?
There are no weapons that you see.
Then I don't move out of reach. No.
So you just see the bed. There's the dirty clothes, the very dirty clothes. There's okay, so very dirty clothes. Give me a A perception roll.
Okay.
All of us?
Well, you're the one who's in there coming up to the bed.
23. Or 18 plus 5.
There's a smell of decay.
Great.
Oh,
And
yeah.
smell of decay and the smell of earth.
Great.
Can I poke
What
among
is-
the dirty clothes?
Say again?
This is cleric a necromancer?
Can I
Jesus.
poke among the dirty clothes? See if there's anything inside.
Okay, so you poke among the dirty clothes. What happens is that, okay, so you're poking among the dirty clothes. That's in here. Did I put that in here? Let me see. All right. Let me go one little second here because that was, we did that. So, okay, you're poking among the dirty clothes.
I pull more weapons out. Just for precaution.
Oh man, I know that was there. And then, because I know I did that. So, where was that? Didn't we have? No. Where did that go? Because I know I did that. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Okay. So we'll do that.
Must be something really gruesome if you can't find an answer yet.
No, it's just that it's so there we go. So that would be just
Nice.
okay.
Nice spell.
So you okay, so you're digging around in the all right. So you're oh, come on. Oh.
It's evasion, man. If you get an all evasion, I had that as a skill.
There we go. All right. So you're digging around in the through the clothing. So you're poking. Describe how you're poking around.
Don't
I'm
use your
using
hands.
one of my
Don't use
short swords.
Okay.
I'm using one of my short swords to shift the clothing around. You like spread it out.
This is dirty underwear. That's nasty.
That's that smell we're smelling.
Yeah. You nasty, boy. You nasty.
Okay. So the
Watch him. Nothing at the party.
all right. So what happens is that it appears that the clothing is very dirty, very grimy,
Stinky.
stinky.
It's stinky.
But it appears to be very, shall we say, archaic. It's not modern in style, and it's not modern in style, and but it's fairly ornate. What would be the problem is it'd be like dress clothing that is it's old dirty dress clothing.
Upper society.
What?
Yeah.
How big is the bed? Is it
No,
like a
normal
king
size bed. It's a
human
single bed.
size for a human or a dwarf?
Yeah.
Or...
It's a standard human-sized bed, but it's and there's the blankets are pulled all the way up over the top of the head of whatever is there, and it's still snoring very loudly.
Oh, hey, so it's not dead, so it was the clothing that stunk. It's still snoring. Is there a painting in the room? It looks like there is, and what is the painting of? Can we see?
What happens is the painting is it's a male. It's a human male. It looks like a human male that almost looks like he's going. He looks. Expression on his face is with how do I describe the facial expression? Like, it's not a smile, it's not a frown, it's a quizzical expression, and the painting seems to be capturing him where he's almost, it's like he just caught himself from falling.
What's the nameplate say?
Ken the Unsure.
I'd like to compare the cut of the clothing in the picture to the cut of the clothing laying on the floor. See if it's similar style.
It is. It's a very similar style.
Like it could be the same person.
Yes, looks like what looks like the painting. Looks like the clothing in the painting.
Anything magical in here, Amy?
Is that? So magical.
Oh, I gotta keep it down. I'm getting too loud.
Let's see.
I keep forgetting I'm talking and I've got my stupid mic muted.
I wonder why I didn't hear from you.
Oh, I was talking away, having a grand old conversation here. You guys would have loved it.
Damn.
There is a glow from the a slight glow from the bed, or whatever's in the bed.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, so that could be the sleeping creature, could be the person we're looking for, because I believe the person we're looking for would be magical.
All right. So
I
how
say
about
Ken. That's the name of the painting, right, Ken?
Um,
and we want Nevin.
Yeah, we want Nevin, though. Maybe it's Ken Nevin, or Nevin Ken.
so what do you do?
I just say his name, painting name. Was it Ken?
Yeah.
I say it out loud. Ken?
If he doesn't wake up, I'm going to nudge him with my quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not touch him. I'm not touching him. I'm learning my lessons.
All right. So okay. So what happens is that you touch him. So let's roll initiative. Let's do that.
Okay.
No, let's not.
18
18
20,
plus.
right?
Yeah,
So
20.
Yes.
D20 plus your.
Oh no, I got a 20 plus whatever it is, plus the
Your dexterity modifier.
dexterity modifier. Yeah, my dex.
So let's go down the
17. Go ahead.
Farrenhill.
I'm still. I'm using my tablet as dice, so yeah. 18 plus
Your dexterity.
3.
18, 21. Okay. Johnny Moon.
I got a 20 and my dexterity is 19.
No, your dexterity. That's your dexterity. But what's your dexterity modifier?
So that's
I
4.
don't know.
4. Yeah, it would be 4 if it's
So
19.
20. So it's 24. Okay. Amethyst.
23.
23. Tarek.
17.
17. All right. So we go. What happens is a creature throws off the covers and comes at. You can tell that the creature is some form of zombie that was snoring, disliked being poked, and is coming at you. So, well, we'll see who he's. Well, go ahead. It's Johnny Moons gets to strike first.
All right, I go and try and end it quickly with a double head slash. Try to chop his head off.
Okay.
Circle.
You have the variety feet. You have the feet for it. Use two opens.
Yeah, you have to have that extra feature that you can. Well, he's a. What are you?
I'm an elfin rogue or elfin ranger.
Yes, he should be able to do that.
No, it's still feet you gotta take. It's not. It doesn't come free. You need dual wielder.
Did you take? Well, can we say he took it?
I don't need to have it necessarily.
Yes, you
I
do in
just-
this game. This
In order
game.
This edition.
Yeah, in 5th you have
It's
to.
feet called dual wielder. I have it myself, but most people don't have feats at first level. You don't get into 4th normally, but as a human being, you have an alternative way of doing things. Instead of taking the +1 and 2 different things, you just take the 1 plus 1 and a feat. I did.
Okay. So, what do you try and hit him with, or what do you try and do?
I'm gonna try and cut his head off with one of my short swords.
There you go.
So
Be
go ahead.
aggressive.
Give me a roll.
D20.
D20.
I get a 15.
Plus your strength
Okay.
in this case, and your
Okay,
bonus.
but you rolled a 15, right? So
Yep.
you hit. How much damage?
Is that again a D20?
No, attack damage. First roll is die 6.
D6.
D6 plus strength.
Okay, D6 is a 3. My strength is... I don't know what my strength modifier is, but my strength is 13.
Plus 1.
Okay, so 4. Okay, so you hit him. You hit him. You swing and you hit him in the head, and it doesn't seem. He seems to be slightly damaged, but he still keeps coming up. So what does What does Amy do?
Hit him.
Yeah, I was hoping actually to find the new spells that I could use yet, but I can't. So I'm going to hit him with a magic missile.
Okay.
I just have to figure out what that is. 236.
Made miss if you automatic hits, isn't it? It used to be.
Hmm.
Made miss used to be automatic hit.
Yeah, I just have to one. Okay, it's the die for all darts. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm aiming one more dart for each slot above. Okay. This gets confusing because I'm going to use.
You should have two darts.
Well, I have 3 darts. It comes with 3 darts to start with. I also am
nice.
going to use a slot of 2nd level. I think. Can I use that? Wait a sec. I gotta confirm because just because I'm 3rd level doesn't mean I have 2nd level slots. Yes, I do. Okay, I'm going to use a 2nd level slot, which means I now have 4 darts. So
Good for you, girl. Go get them.
so I'm rolling the 4 die, and it's times 4. So
No, each one is individually. Roll 4 times.
roll 4. That could be dangerous. Okay. So the first roll was 2 then. And the second roll was 2. See, I told you it's going to be all
4.
2s. You watch.
Okay.
Go on.
Yep, one more 2.
Okay.
Could have just gone with that times by 2.
And then
3. Oh, good. We got another.
Okay.
We got an extra.
okay, so you hit him for 2, 2, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Nine.
So
Okay,
9.
not a problem. I can keep track of all the individual hits. So you hit.
Okay.
So Amy Thea's hit him with those.
Frosted
Hill?
cold.
Good for you.
I'm gonna hit him with my mace.
There
Okay.
you go. Club him.
Okay.
And I believe I missed. An 8.
What'd you roll?
An 8.
Okay, you missed. Tarek?
You still haven't gone yet? Oh, poor sap. Okay. A 22 should hit.
Yes.
Second strike for 16. That hit?
Okay.
Does it hit?
Yes.
Good. 2 hits. All right. I flanked him, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. 11 plus 4. 15 plus. Second hit is not that good. 6, 4 is 10. So I've got 25 total damage.
25. Okay. All right. So now then, he will take a swing at. He leaps up out of the bed. It's naked,
Yuck.
and yes, and it's going after Farrenhill. So let's see what he.
Got good armor now. Melon.
How many points did we hit this thing with?
Okay,
A
he
lot.
misses. He misses. How many points of damage did you do for the? Okay, well he's not bloodied yet.
Hmm.
So
We're in trouble. Run.
all right. So
38.
you swing at him. What happens is you notice it's definitely male. Yeah. What happens is that there are, shall we say, some in the body. it's not just decayed, but you see some things moving in the body. So yeah. Anyway, um, that one's creature. So it's Johnny Moon's turn.
All right. Am I behind him now, or?
Sure,
Yes,
you can be behind him.
All right. Then I'm going to try and take his feet out.
Okay.
a trip.
And I need a. Yeah. Well, I don't have the trip feet.
So
You don't have to defeat. It helps you. You can trip without it. There's negatives.
All right. What do I roll for a trip?
Still got 20.
All right. 20. All right. I got a 16.
see, okay.
I think he's got -4 without the feet or weapon. It doesn't, but still, it's not too bad.
So okay, I'm gonna take it. Come on, pages.
Yeah, I'm not sure about D5. I mean, this might be different. I'm not sure.
Maneuvers.
I know it's done the rules, the ones that pertain to me, but
It's a maneuver. It says see maneuvers rather than giving me.
yeah, I don't like their index is horrible. The worst book I've ever seen.
Agreed, agreed, agreed.
No, it's not the worst. I have a. See, I think I've got a copy of the worst, but we'll ignore that one.
What's the worst one I've seen?
The worst one is the SGML handbook. And okay, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you expend one superior die and attempt to knock the target down. The target strength saving throw on a failed save. Okay, so you die to knock the target. You add the superiority die to the attack roll's damage roll. Strength versus saving. So, alright, so there's a strength versus saving, which. Oh, okay. You knock it prone.
Good for you.
Okay, so it's prone. Alright. Now then, that was Johnny Moon, so it's Amy.
I'm going to use my magic missiles again. I have 4 of them. 2. 3! Hey, we got out of the 2 thing again. Come on, 4. Come on, 4. Come on, 4. 3.
Okay, one
2,
more.
3, 3.
8.
Well, can't go to 8. It's only got a 4-sided dice, but 3.
No, totally. 8 plus now 3 more. So
No, yeah.
9.
So 9, 10.
11.
no, it's 11.
Oh, well, there you go. See, I'm not good with numbers.
Okay, let's aim it. Fahrenhill.
Is he on the floor?
Yes, it's still prone.
Okay.
Bad news for me.
He's
Anyway.
bloodied. Definitely bloodied, but
I'm going to just swing with my mace again, but aiming for the head.
okay.
Are they call a shot in this game? I'm not sure we can do call a shot anymore.
17.
You hit.
That's a hit, yeah.
Darrow D6 for damage.
Yeah, so, yeah.
2
2.
Plus strength.
plus 1.
3. Okay, so you hit him for that. Okay, we'll leave that there. So that was Fahrenhill. Tarek,
Because just so you know, at third level, I took the assassin archetype, so he's prone, which means for me he's a prize. If I hit him, it's auto crit.
Okay.
I love it. I'm gonna crit this bugger big time. Let's see, 15 hits. That'd be 4. And 15 net, yeah. Okay, so 2 hits, that's 2 crits. I love it. I'm gonna kick his butt.
Okay.
Oh my god. 16, 17 plus 8 more.
24.
25 actually.
25?
That's doubled. That's 50 points.
Okay. So you
Wait, no, crit on a Reaper is plus 3 times 3.
okay.
Oh my gosh, 25 points damage.
Okay. You killed it. However, because you hit it so hard, part of his body, shall we say, exploded.
Yes.
So, what
I
happened?
sure hope we had shields.
I'm covered in my
Well,
cloak, so I'm good.
Boy.
so what happens is, what's what okay, so, all right, so for in the, shall we say, the explosion of the body parts that your massive damage attack did, four little what do we call? Okay, four little creatures sort of exploded out of the body, and why did that do that? There we go. Anyway, exploded out of the body, and they attack you. So let me see what we've got here. What's your armor class?
16.
16.
I don't know. I don't think we gave me an armor class.
Okay, so
It comes automatic, sort of with the
You gotta get
stuff you're wearing.
one of them, the three of them fail. One of them actually hits you. So let's see, what does it do? And does damage. Let's see, what does it do? Damage. So it does 1 piercing damage, and it burrows into your flesh. So you've got something burrowing into the flesh.
Is there a save for that?
No, let's see. That's a close burn.
Amy, do you know what the AC is for leather armor?
I think it's 1. The 10, 11. Like 10 is the thing.
11.
Yeah, 11.
11.
Yeah.
11 plus your
But
dexterity.
didn't you get to wear the chainmail armor? Who put the chainmail armor on last week?
Burnhill.
Oh, drats. You should have taken that other one. We should have given you that plate mail. Oh, except it's probably you can't wear it.
No, what kind of
Yeah, I'm just a ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have ring mail. You have ring mail. It's not better than leather. You have ring mail.
But he doesn't have it.
No, I don't
we
have
give
it.
it to him.
You have it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we have
gave it
ring
to
mail. Yes.
Oh, I don't have it on my character sheet, so I'm just using.
Well,
All
that's
right.
your. Then write it down.
So, all right. So it's burrowed into you, and it did 1 point of piercing damage. There's no it hit, and that's why it does the piercing damage. So now then, what do you do next?
What can I do next? I get this thing in me. How do I get it out?
Does anybody have healing or medicine
You're
or
no cleric.
nature?
No any medicine.
Well,
Nature could help. Well, could.
could somebody? What was it? Is it nature will help you? No, what was it? Arcana will help you identify what this thing is.
Oh,
Well,
well then I've got
maybe.
Arcana.
Yeah. But
I've
to
got
heal it, you
Arcana.
take
Will you
medicine.
roll?
But how long does it take to do Arcana or anyway?
It's just it's a roll.
Okay, so go ahead.
Roll a 20.
Yeah, plus your
It's got to find
modifier.
my 20. Yeah, my modifier is good for this one. +4.
Mine's +4 too.
Oh. My rolls aren't so good, but 17 total.
Okay. So what? All right, I'll show you. This is the link. This is one of my favorite weapons. One of my favorite monsters, Rod Grub.
Do I want to see it?
Well, what happens is the description is they resemble maggots, very large, 3-inch long maggots with multiple rows of barred teeth. So what happens is that it did a melee weapon attack basically with a +4 to hit when it's 1 piercing damage, and the rot grub burrows its head into the flesh of the victim. After that, it does a dig attack. So what happens is the only way. Let's see. All right. Let's see. While burrow the rot grub makes the rot grub.
The whiz medicine check is DC 30?
Yeah. That's if it's removed from the torso of a victim. So what happens is, let me see.
It needs to be removed.
Okay.
Or we amputate.
Has it done its dig attack yet?
Well, no. What it did is it did the burrow attack. So that was that was the hit. The burrowing rot grub. Let's see. So let's see. Give me. Let's see. Well, let's just do a DC 10. Give me a D10, D20 roll. If it's 11 or above, it's in your extremities. If it's less than 11, it's in your torso.
15.
So it's in one of your arms. Okay.
So we can amputate your arm.
I love you too.
Well, it's not giving us much choice here. You know, it's going to keep
what
going
happens
towards
is,
your heart.
Doesn't Amy have some sort of fire spell?
Yeah, because it's sticking out the
I
skin.
don't know if I've got one that
You probably hit it.
Yeah, you hit fire.
No. If you read that, can you read that? It says once it's inside you, it can't be hit from outside.
No, it just hit him. So what happens is if it does the next attack, he just burrowed. So his head is the burrower be targeted.
Tick.
Let's see. Fire damage is inflicted to the victim's extremities. The rot grub also takes the damage as long as the rot grub has not been able to make a successful dig. So if you do fire damage to him, then the damage will also apply to both the character and the rot grub.
Great. Well, I'll do it. I got hit.
I was going to say, so which do you want? I have burning hands and fire bolt. Let me see which one would be.
Probably.
Well, burning hands might be more accurate. So let me just check to see which ones are going to be. Oh, come on. 201 or 222. 201. Oh, no, that's 210.
Yeah, like we doesn't need much.
No, I just gotta wait for it to come up. 201, Burning Hands. 15-foot cone.
No, that's a little too much.
Yeah.
Just the other one, the firebolt.
Yeah. Yeah, because this one could.
Seems a little more than
This one could take that arm right off.
Yeah, as soon as my cojones there, no thank you.
And the rest of us could go with it, but it could burn the thing too. Oh, come on.
I'm only at a hit point. Y'all need to do much.
Okay, 1d10 fire damage.
Okay.
Okay, a flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. So put everything on.
Well, anyway.
That's my arm. Hit my arm.
Yeah, well, I know, but put everything on in case it misses. Carry everything so we don't have a firebomb.
If
You miss, you miss. Yeah.
So just to it will kill it because he's only got 1 hit point.
Okay,
So,
do I have to do the range? Like, do I have to roll a 20 to see if I hit it first?
No, I'm not gonna try to avoid it. So go right ahead.
go ahead. So you go ahead and see if you hit him.
I'm a willing target. I'm not trying to avoid.
Okay, so you hit.
You can't miss.
You can't miss. You hit him. You kill the fire grub. And how much damage did you do to him?
Oh, 3.
3. Okay, yeah. Yeah. One of these go back.
Yeah, I know about them.
Yeah, they go back. I think to first edition, maybe even older. They might have been in OD&D, and I remember one of my a friend of mine when we were gaming. He bred rot grubs. He collected them, and yes, he paid lots of money to build a suit that was rot grub invulnerable, so they could go in and breed rot grubs. And his idea was he actually built one of the nastiest weapons ever, which was imagine a lawn spreader. You know, the thing that which you crank with a handle.
Yeah.
He built one of these that was that you wore. You put in a 50-gallon, basically a 50-gallon drum full of rot grubs, and spread them, sprayed them around. Yes, it was horrid. It would kill just about everything. You wade into a group of whatever kind of creatures and spray them with rot grubs, and yes, many of the rot grubs got killed by the sprayer, but enough of them it was kind of nasty. But anyway. So that's
That's disgusting.
Yeah, spraying maggots all over. Basically, huge giant maggots all over everyone. Okay, so I need to take a minor bio break. Too much tea, and then I will be right back.
Yeah, that'll get me a chance to get my AC ranks.
Well, your AC
no
is
idea.
11. Oh no, you're wearing chainmail.
Ringmail.
Ringmail. That would bring you up. Listen, do you have the link to the? Do you have the copy of D&D 5 Players Handbook?
I have the PDF, but it's hard to use.
Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to the bio break 2 room as well. I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yep. Welcome back.
Thank you. Ooh, I now have. Wait a
All
minute.
right.
Yes,
So I'm
cloud.
back.
Oh, hi. Welcome back to you too.
Okay. So now then, this was this room here where you just dealt with Ken the Unsure and okay, so that's there. So now what do we do now? So
Figure out what's
this
my AC.
okay, all right. Let me pull up. I actually have a chart somewhere.
'Cause I can't find it on this PDF.
Okay, 1 second. I've got.
That's
Okay, come on.
You're wearing ring mail, right?
Yes.
Not to be confused with chainmail.
I was just wondering what kind of AC do I have for train mail?
1 second. I'm trying to find my. Where did I put that? Because I did a whole. Come on. So, did I do? Okay, here we go. Where I moved it. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So what do you have? So this is fifth edition. I've got the complete list of armor classes. So what do you have?
He is ring mail.
Straight
Ring
up ring mail.
Ring mail is armor class 14
Woohoo.
Plus your dexterity modifier.
plus dex, yes.
And that's
Because
a
this,
force.
yeah, I did a video on this one, I think. So this was the difference in the armor classes over across the editions and so on. So I did a bunch of analysis of the armor class. So fifth edition. So ring mail is 14.
And what's train mail?
Chainmail. Okay. Chainmail is 16
Plus dex.
plus dex, yes. So, yeah. So that's there. Okay. So that gives you that's the armor class differences across to the variations for the yeah, because I calculated all the this is yeah, I did all the work to figure out what the difference across the editions and how it changed from edition to edition. So okay, so there we go. Now then, all right. So you were here. That's this door here. There is a door here, a window here, and a door here. So you're continuing down to the next
door, yes.
door. So what happens is
Actually, I thought we just came out of that one because it's very crushed from that painting.
oh yeah, yes it was this one here. There is a painting right here. Yes, you're correct. There is a
Can I look
painting.
at the painting?
You want to look at the painting? Okay.
Yes, please.
Let me get here. Oh, why did I do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
And you weren't paying attention.
So, all right.
Oh.
So you come up to this painting here, and that painting there is
It's of woods, yes.
okay, where are we at here? 258. Okay. So what happens is this is the okay. No, that was I did the wrong. I did the that's wrong. That's, oh no, that's right. That's right. That's um. Oh, okay. That's why. Ah, forgot to click. um. So it's a painting of a man dressed. He's again. It's archaic dress. He's archaic dress, fairly ornately dressed. However, the what you uh, see him doing is it's like he's he's got a wedding ring in his hands that he is twisting and breaking.
Say that again?
Okay.
I just didn't get the twisting and breaking.
Yeah, how do you show that in painting? It'd
Well, no,
be
what happens is
whole
that
or broken, but how you know he's twisting it?
what he's got in it, what you see in his hands is a wedding ring with a like a large diamond on it. But what happens is you see okay, let me show you how you would sort of how you would do this if you were holding the wedding ring up and imagine that you can see him, like you can see the diamond, but he's like twisting the wedding ring to try and like break or snap or contort this wedding ring. Does that make sense?
Well, I understand what you're trying to say, but the thing is, all we would see is a still portrait of two hands holding a ring.
No, but it's him. But you see this is what's in his hands
Like
in
he's
the
trying to pull
center
it
of
apart in two
his
different directions.
Yeah,
yeah.
but you can't tell that in painting. You just know he's got it in his hands. Because he
Okay.
has a ring. Yeah, there's no way to apply that.
All right. Okay. So he's got his hand in his hands. He's holding a wedding ring which is twisted and partially broken.
Okay.
So he's not happy. Well, he's dead anyway right now. He was dead before we started. This is going to be difficult. Good thing we exploded him.
You exploded him?
Well, yeah,
I think look at
imploded.
the nameplate.
No, let's go in the room. And we're not
that was
hallway now.
that was Ken. This is Kella. Different nameplate.
You're in the hallway now.
What's the rest of the nameplate say?
The Uncommitted.
Alright, let's walk on.
Yep, next
Yeah.
trip.
I had more paintings that are dangerous.
Okay. So,
Next room, please.
okay, so there's the window here, and then there's a doorway here.
There you go.
So,
Hey, if we look out the window, do we still see that flying skull?
You don't see the flying skull out there, no.
All right, just checking.
Okay. So, okay, so you listen at the door, and I assume.
You know, listen.
Let's see. Okay.
It's burnt SOP.
All right. So now then.
I do have a question. Do the doors in this mansion thing, like this building, have like keyholes, where somebody can like peek in the room?
Not really. Not at this time. You wouldn't have like a keyhole per se in at this time. I mean, what happens is that your locks would be a little less. What's the phrase? Not as
Compact.
Sophisticated.
yeah. So yeah. So what happens is that that's that's what you would. So you hear. And what you okay? So you can't really see through the keyhole, but you can. You hear. Question. Okay. All right. That's strange.
I'll be right back and you drink.
Okay. So you hear. Okay.
We hear poor Tarek walking away in pain. Oh, he sounds painful.
Oh, shit. Ow. Ow.
He may not be back, huh?
So. Okay. Oh, come on. Where did that go? I was just right there. What? Okay. All right. So you listen at the when you listen at the door, you hear sort of a clapping sound. It's fairly quiet, fairly faint, but it's sort of a clapping sound.
Oh, jeez.
Ow.
Ouch. Clapping.
Yeah, like flesh coming together.
Oh, great. Good idea.
What was that?
Like flesh coming together.
Okay.
What did I miss?
Let's knock on this door as well.
What did I miss? What's happening? I have to go drink.
Yeah, not much, but we've just heard through the door. We can hear a faint clapping or slapping sound.
Oh, yeah?
All right. So
We're going to knock on the door, I think, folks, please.
Well, it's more undead, I'm sure. All whatever it is undead are in there. Jeez. Well, I'm glad I'm a necromancer.
okay, so you knock on the door, and what do you do after that?
Well, we
Wait for a response.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Wait for a response.
For a response.
does the clapping sound
So
stop?
do you?
Wait
When
for
you
a
say you
response.
wait for
Donna.
response, nobody seems to be coming to the door.
Okay, then we're going to check the handle. If it turns, we'll turn it slowly and peek our head in. One of us will peek our head in.
I will. What the hell?
There you go.
Okay.
I'm nimble.
And quick, and you can jump back. We'll call you Jack.
So, all right.
Jack and Splat, though.
Oh, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. No, he jumped over a candlestick. He didn't splat.
Not in my story.
Oh, you
All
burned
right.
your butt, did you?
So,
Oh!
since you peek around the corner, or you open up the door and you peek, it's another hallway, and you see a door here, a door here, a set of double doors here, and the hallway turns a corner here.
Where's the sound coming from?
You don't hear a sound now, and there's a painting here.
First door.
Well,
First door.
go
Let's
do
take a
the
look at
first
the
look at the
painting first.
painting. Yeah.
Down farther. That's down farther. Let's go first door. It's closer.
No, the first door is down past the painting.
Is it?
Well, we're coming at the which way are we coming? From the top or from the bottom?
Top.
Okay, this
From the top?
fits
Okay.
there. That fits there.
Okay. So then, yeah, we'll go to the door first. Oh, the first single door, I guess. And listen and that first.
Okay.
What she said.
Yeah, because there's two doors there. So the first one. What you said. I just had us going the wrong direction.
What we said.
I just had us going from the bottom to the top instead of the top to the bottom. But now we know what room we're headed towards.
But does he?
Well, yeah, but that's okay.
Okay, as you come into the hallway, what happens is that you then, as you enter the hallway, you hear sort of clapping coming from down in this direction here. You're not exactly sure where, but you hear a clapping sound.
That's okay. We're going to go to the first door first rather than investigate the clapping, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't see any clapping, so...
Okay. All right.
Someone has clap.
Okay, so that would be, which room is that?
Yeah, because it could be a trap leading us down, and we want to check the rooms.
Clap trap.
A claptrap. Yes, actually, that's an interesting.
Oh, should I give my idea less bad?
Naughty, naughty.
Yes, I am. A naughty boy.
They'll clap you.
I'm gonna get clapped.
Okay. In here.
Clap trap.
So this is. Wait a second. Okay, come on. Too many things. Too many windows open. I get lost. Let me close a couple of things. No, not that. So I need those two. I can close that. And then I can do this. Okay, that's 18. All right. Now then, sorry, one second. Oh, come on. No, it's wrong. It's sorry. 16, 16. There we go. All right.
You know they say 16 will get you 20, right?
They say.
Okay. So that would be.
Well, I got some pretty cool spells now. I don't know how good they are, but we're gonna have to take a bunch of rests in order, because apparently now I can't just use them at will. I must rest.
Yes.
Yeah, I got slots, and as soon as cantrips, I can use as often as I
You
want.
get slots? That just sounds wrong.
That's a what problem?
I said that sounds wrong. You got slots.
Yes, it does. Just pop in a coin. It's the new, what do they call that? The new prostitution. You drop in a coin.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So you come up to the first room, and what what do you do? You
Listen. Go in. I thought did we want to open the door?
Hey, check for magic. Well, I'm checking my, blah, 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 blah. Do I see an aura?
okay? So trying to close a few things because I got too many things open.
Besides the painting, you probably want to get into it going into a room, I would think, but I don't know.
That would be.
What was that?
I said you probably won't see anything until we go into a room. Painting, of course, is magic. We know that. They all are.
Okay. So this door opens into this door. There's a large bed in this room, and as soon as you open the door, you hear a voice yelling, "Is she still clapping out there?"
Ah, she's got the clap.
Oh, oh.
Good one, yes.
She's still clapping out there.
Okay, do we see anyone on the... Oh, wait, did we open the door? Yes, we must have. We see the bed. Do we see anyone on the bed? Do we see anyone in the room, or is it...
Yeah.
The room appears to be empty. Well, there's the bed. There's a bed. There's a dresser, and there's
And
the
the
painting on
ubiquitous
the
painting?
wall. And
Let's look at the bookcase.
Yeah, that's...
Oh,
Okay,
wait.
we'll just look around the room, I think, each
Yeah.
of us.
I will again search the room for secret, anything, recesses, whatever.
Mhm. Well, with 2 rogues in the room, we should find any hidden anythings. Oh, no, we've got a
2
ranger and
rogues.
a rogue. Nope, sorry, a ranger and a
Yes.
rogue. Sorry.
I'm still
And
elf
we
now.
have... Wait a minute. And we also have
I
a
will make
very
sure.
quiet,
Yes, no.
silent... Okay, where are we here? Figure out what you were. I gotta find you again. A very
okay.
quiet...
So what happens is that there's the okay.
Huh.
There's the bed and the dresser
Trademark.
and okay.
What do we find? I search everything.
Search everything. So um,
That's what I do.
what do you find? You find um,
If you ask me, you'll find main cones,
okay. So what happens is that
Oh.
oh, come on. Sometimes things that should be so simple are a pain in the...
Peanuts?
There we go. All right. So what happens is that you detect that there is some magic in the dresser, and yeah, there's magic in the dresser that you and as you come into the room, you hear a little bit of squeaking sound.
Okay, probably a mouse, but I'd like to examine the dresser closely, opening drawers and that if we need to.
Okay. You examine the dresser. All right. And in the dresser, the no, the wrong room. What room is this? In the dresser you find along with some gloves and various older clothing, you find a signet ring.
Is the signet ring? Does it have a stone? And what are the initials that we?
What happens is that the
It's probably a crest.
Yeah. Let's go. Look! I found a ring. I found a ring.
it's a gold ring with a large gold ring with a large ruby in it, and in the ruby is cut the crest of a bird of prey of some sort sitting on a skull.
Ah, so it's
That's Nevins, isn't it Nevins?
Yes.
Okay. I don't
Does
know
it
what I should.
interact with the necklace at all?
So what are you doing? So you're taking the ring?
Is
Yeah,
the
I'll
ring
take it.
magical?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's throw it in the bag for now. We'll figure it out later.
Well, no. Somebody asked.
Does it
The ring?
interact?
Go ahead.
Does the ring interact with the necklace?
The ring and the necklace have the same signet on them.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Does that answer your question, or?
They're both heirloom items. You know that.
There's no like immediate spark or jumping or warming or anything of the two items if they get close to each other or anything?
Are you putting them close to each other?
We'll try to find out.
Could be.
Are you or are you not?
Yes.
Well, the one is the necklace is I think in my rucksack. So somebody would have to pull it out.
I ask you to bring it out. It's like put them together. See, how's that?
So we're showing them. We're looking at them together in two different hands. Like they're not touching, but they're close.
But close.
That they obviously both are they're both the same signet. What happens is that they you know that both of them have some sort of magical features about them. You're not really sure much more about them. They don't appear to be interacting. You think that they perhaps are part of a larger set.
So the cut of the ring is for a lady.
The cut of the ring is sort of nondescript. It could be either for a lady or a man. You really can't. You're really not sure. I mean, it's a large signet ring.
You said it was large.
Necklace is designed for a male. A pectoral band type would be for either one. But some cuts is definitely feminine or masculine. So what's with that?
They appear to be
same.
Yeah, the same. You're not really sure whether it's it's unisex, shall we say?
Sure. Okay. That's curious.
Yeah, I think we could put them both in the knapsack and.
You want to hold the ring? You can hold the ring.
Yeah, I think I do. I want to because it's magical, and I want to check it out when we take our break here.
Hold the boots in the Ash Lab so you can hold it, check them later. I mean, until they're checked and we figure what they are, I'm not gonna say the things. If they're useful, then sure they are. But until we know who they can use it best, you need to have identify self. You get that, then you can identify these damn things.
That's it. We've got to identify the magic in them. So,
yeah,
and we'll have to have a couple hours to do that.
Yeah, let's go now.
Yeah.
Go right.
I think I do. Yeah. Well, that's detect magic. Yeah.
No, it's not. Identify as a spell by itself. Dick magic gives you general principles. Identify it, tell you what it is.
I don't think I have identify yet. That's right. It's different.
I think it's level 2 spell. I think.
Yo, I've got level 2 spells, but I didn't choose it. It wasn't a good one.
It is a good one.
Well, Cloud
But
of
it
Daggers and Scorching Ray is too.
doesn't do combat damage, but it tells you what magical items are. And it tells you like the Ash Lab probably has a command word to use it. They would give you the command word too.
I'll figure out what I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll work on that this week and see what I can use to do with it. But right now, I'm just gonna toss them in my backpack.
Sure. Yeah, you haven't used any most of your spells yet, so you change one of them to add if you want to.
Maybe. Okay. They're in there. Hurry up,
Okay.
open it up, put them in, shove them down inside, and close the rucksack.
All right. So, what do you do? There is a door.
Let's look
This
at
is
the
the room
painting.
here. There's a doorway here and a set of double doors here.
Jeff, the next one in sequence.
No, wait a minute. We didn't read the painting, the name on the painting.
I don't really care,
Oh,
dude.
the
I
paint.
do.
They're dangerous.
Hakim the Rageful.
Ooh, maybe
Yeah,
we
we
should
want to
leave
do
the
it.
ring.
Too late now, it's gone.
It is. Okay, and is there anything significant about the painting? About the
What
subject?
happens is you see a man. Uh, was that right? Did I put the right? Yeah, Hakim the Rageful. Is that right? Did I do that right? Just a second here. 60. Yeah, Hakim the Rageful. In the you see in the painting, you see a very it's a tall, very a tall, skinny man, and he's around his neck. You see the necklace, the the family crest ruby necklace, and on his fingers, on its one finger, you see prominently the ring that the ruby ring. Ring that's there, and so he's wearing both the necklace and the ring that you've seen.
Okay, I'm gonna grab
Anything
them.
else,
Look,
there,
look.
Ruby? Anything else, Ruby?
He looks very, very angry in the painting. You know, a very sour, dour look. That's things like that. It's
Okay, I'm going to touch. I'm going to grab them. Look at it. Look. There's the necklace and the ring in the painting. See? Maybe that's Nevin, a painting of Nevin or his ancestors or something. Now we might know who we're looking for.
Well, they said Nevin, so it's not Nevin, but it could be ancestor, yeah. They're all family members, I'm pretty sure.
Could be, maybe. But this one is wearing the ring and the necklace.
Yep. Is there any other jewelry on them?
no, you don't see any of the jewelry on them.
Okay. So, was there anything else in the room, under the bed, around, as both our rogues are looking?
Yeah,
Okay.
I keep on saying I'm searching everywhere while everything.
So under the bed, you see there appears to be some sort of cage. a small cage, and you hear some scurrying and squeaking.
I'll pull the cage out and take a look at it. Don't open it. Don't open it. Don't open it.
So the cage is about 18 inches by 18 inches by 6 inches high. It fits under the bed. It's made of a dark wood. There is a latch to the whole top would open up, and it seems to. Okay, so what do you do with it? You see this
What's
under
in
the
it?
bed.
What's
What?
in it? What's in the cage?
Well, okay, so you slide the cage out from under the bed, and as you reach in and slide the cage, you feel something inside it scurrying around the cage. So
Can we see what's in it
it's
when we
all
pull it
solid.
out? Oh, it's solid wood.
Yeah.
I say
Solid wood.
we. I'm not sure if we want to open this. Any ideas?
Well, it's up to you. Oh, I don't really care.
You pulled it out.
Well, I wanted to know what it was under there. I thought a cage, not a box.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. What kind of is it? Is it like? Does it look expensive wood? Just an ordinary cheap box? Any special writing on it? Initials, handles, what do they call it? Elaborations? That's not the word I want.
What happens is that
Yeah.
it doesn't appear to. The wood appears to be very unusual in that. Give me a perception check.
Perception check.
I got a 20.
Oh, that's not my 20. Oh, I didn't.
20?
No, I got a 10.
I got 20. 15 plus 5.
His perception is better than mine.
Okay. What happens is that you smell an animal smell. You also smell a bit of a sense of decay.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Do not open this box. He's pooped in there and he's dying. We don't want to do it.
Let's just push it back under the bed and walk away.
Let's just push it back under the bed and walk away. We can come back to it if we find it's necessary. If it's a mouse or anything, it can chew its way out. It's only wood. Push it back under the bed.
Okay.
We're pushing it back under the bed, Jeffrey.
Okay.
We forget about it.
All right.
Next room.
Interesting.
No, it's late. We're going to take a nap.
Oh, yes, it's late.
So, okay, so do you want to take a nap and then call it for the evening, or do you want to take a nap and...
Well, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
the reason we're taking the nap is because it's 11:30, well, my time, 2:30 you time.
Yeah,
So-
2:23, yeah. Okay, so why don't we call it there? I will figure out your experience for this time, and so let me I'm going to do one thing to confirm what you have accumulated on this adventure.
Okay, while you do that, the bed is empty, right?
So, yes, the bed is empty.
I'm crawling in the bed. Here's my backpack. Tell them what I got.
I'll be with you.
Okay. I'm okay with that because I'm real tired right now.
Well, I've taken care of you so far. I don't think. You can trust. I think you can trust me though. I think you can trust me now. By now.
I can.
Okay. Okay. So what happens is on this one you have a pair of boots that's magical. You have a magical astrolabe. You've got some magical marbles. You've got a large broken tooth, and you've got
Ring.
a signet ring. That's what you accumulated this adventure, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Was there anything else that I missed?
Oh, the million in gold.
Yeah, we all picked up that million gold out of that first painting, I think, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drag.
So,
I got it though.
all right. So I'm going to stop the broadcast and